We have been discussing Tathata, suchness, Upanishad for the last 5 days and have arrived at the conclusion that accepting hukam, the ultimate law, is Tathata, suchness. What is hukam? The constitution of God, the ultimate law, the cosmic laws. This is the Reeth, this is hukam, and this is Tao. And there are 12 articles in the cosmic constitution. And up to now, we have known 9 articles. Today, we will discuss the last 3 articles. 10th article. The 10th law of victory. The 10th law is the law of victory. We have learned life to be dialectical. The conflict is complementary, the law of complementary. We know already that it is dialectical, there is conflict. Then there is victory and there is defeat too. It is not possible that there will be only victory. On this, Osho says, if you know this sutra aphorism, you will always win. The rule of victory. There is a Sushil Kheda has written a book, You Can Win. In that book, there is no discussion about the law of the rule of victory. Motivational speakers talk about you can win, but they do not tell you about the sutra, the aphorism, how can you win? The ultimate law says you will win. The victory will be yours, you will win, but by following which ultimate rule of law? And how will you win? We will discuss on this. Because in the end, we will discuss and then come back to Tathata. Law of circle. We will reach where we started. This is also the rule of the video, that you have to start the reel from the very beginning. What is Tathata? What is suchness? We will discuss what is the law of victory. Satyameva jayate. Truth alone triumphs. One who lives on the law of truth always triumphs, will win. As Darshanji told by giving an example that in 2019, a huge tempest, an earthquake, came in Oshodhara. Some people in the organization were dishonest. The people who wanted position, who wanted money. On the other hand, there were people who were on the path of truth and stood firm to promote Sanatana Dharma, the source of righteousness and spirituality. They were determined that they will not resort to dishonest means. And you people saw that truth won at last. Not only that truth won, but this victory flag is also marching forward with great fanfare. However, the other side has nothing left. There is no one who remembers them, even for namesake. On the other hand, Oshodhara is reaching new heights. And when we reach new heights, we are able to see even greater heights. And when we reach there, we are seeing even greater and remarkable heights. This is one example that was given by Darshanji. You can provide such examples too. This is true and correct, that the law of victory is Satyameva Jayate. Truth alone triumphs. If you are on the side of truth, if you are just, Krishna even goes to the extent to say that if you are on the path of truth and even resort to wrongful means, then victory will be yours because you are on the side of truth. Krishna did resort to unfair means because everything is fair in love and war. Everything is fair. For instance, Drona was a great warrior. Pandavas were in a worst condition possible and they could not face Drona's might. Krishna said that as long as Drona was alive, you cannot win over the Kauravas. So there is only one solution, and the solution is largely unfair. Yudhishthir said he would not cooperate. He was Dharmaraj. He said, I will not cooperate if unfair means are used. Krishna told him, you don't have to do anything wrong. I will do the wrong. Dharmaraj Yudhishthir agreed. I will not do anything unfair. If you want to do it, go ahead. You're free to do it. Okay, so what is to be done? Krishna said, you will have to say that Ashwatthama has been killed. Ashwatthama is the son of Drona, and the moment he hears Ashwatthama has been killed, he will have a brain fog, and in that moment Arjuna will aim his arrow and he'll be killed. Drona cannot defend himself. Then Yudhishthira said, how can I say Ashwatthama is dead when he is alive? How can I say that he has been killed? Krishna said that they would name an elephant as Ashwatthama and kill that elephant, and then you would say that Ashwatthama has been killed. Then he said, how could he say, Yudhishthir, how can he say that I know that Ashwatthama is alive? Yes, but how can I say that an elephant named Ashwatthama has been killed? Krishna said, okay, say only that an elephant named Ashwatthama has been killed. So they went there, an elephant was ceremonially named as Ashwatthama, and he was killed. Yudhishthira shouted loudly, Ashwatthama hatotaha, naro na kunjaravo. Ashwatthama has been killed. I cannot say whether it was a person or an elephant. The moment he said Ashwatthama hatota, Ashwatthama has been killed, Krishna blew the conch, so nobody could hear the rest of the sentence. Krishna says that if a war for justice is to be won, then a few unfair means can also be taken. Unfair steps can be taken if your goal is sacred and for the good, for the justice, and you are on the side of truth. Now the battle is ongoing on, and Krishna has taken a pledge that he will not use any weapons. The word of honor has been given that he would not pick up the weapon, and by picking up the weapon he is using unfair means. But Krishna said, and he did break his pledge. Then what happened? Truth and justice won. Krishna is saying, first you decide whether you are with the truth, whether you are fighting for your justice and your rights. अन्याय सहकर बैठ रहना यह महादुष्कर्म है. न्यायार्थ अपने बंधु को भी दंड देना धर्म है. To sit tolerating injustice is great misdeed. Doing justice to your relative is also dharma, religion. Such as there is some relative of yours who is wrong, and you are knowing that he is your brother or she is your wife or he is your husband and is wrong, is unfair. In the fight between the two, if you are siding with him only because he is your relative, then you are wrong. You'll have to decide that who between the two parties is on the side of truth. You stand with him in his favor, like what Vibhishan did. Ravana was his brother. He said, brother, in this fight, I am not with you. I am with Ram. You have done wrong. You have stealthily brought Sita, and this wrong thing is not something I can cooperate with. Admitted that Ravana beat him up. He understood, he withstood his beating, and at last he stood with Rama. This is very important, that whenever you fight, there is no problem in fighting. Rama fought, Krishna too did fight, Muhammad too did fight, and Guru Gobind Singh also fought. First of all, see whether you are with the truth. The law of choice is not only between the lesser evil and the greater evil, but the choice is also in favor of the justice and injustice, between the less and the more justice, and in favor of the auspicious and the sinister too. I have been told while narrating the events of 2019 that if you are on the path of truth, on the side of justice, then you have no need to take any wrong step, as your victory is definite. Many friends of mine used to come and say that I had not been doing anything, while the opposition party had been doing a lot, testing strength and whatnot. Our Yogesh ji is sitting here and he was very much worried. Do something. I said no, there was no need to do anything. I am on the side of truth, and I have been told that there was no need to do anything. They themselves will commit mistakes and run away. This is what happened. They went on committing mistakes after mistakes. They asked me to go away from the Sadhguru Nivas campus to the other side. I said, fine. Mira bhai, look for a room for me on the other side. I had no problem to live in one room. Sufi Baba had come once and stayed there. I said, I too could live in that room where Sufi Baba had lived. Sita said, can we take some of our plants to that side? They said, yeah, that there was no issue. The plants could be taken to that side. Everything happened. Then I got the direction that I would go nowhere and would live there only, and there was no need for me to go anywhere. Then they came and they asked me to leave. I told those people that I had directions not to go anywhere. Then they told me to give 2.5 crore rupees if I don't go from there. I asked for that reason. 2.5 crore rupees were to be given because the land is in the name of somebody. Admitted that land has been given in gift, but the land is in his name, and the value of the land is 2.5 crore rupees. You give the value of the land, which is 2.5 crore rupees. I told this partition could not take place, since to get no clearance certificate, it had been shown that the land would never be partitioned. They said, all right, don't partition the land, but do give 2.5 crore rupees. I told them, I do not even have 250 rupees. They said, we are not concerned, and told me to tell the Sangat community to give. I asked them, was it the truth and justice to ask the Sangat community to deposit 2.5 crores for giving it to them? I did not accept any such proposal given by them. In my view, it appeared that it is not truth, it is not justice. What came then? Did victory come or not? You'll have to remain a little modest. You will have to have a little patience. Those who are on wrong path, they are impatient. And those who are on the right path, they are patient, and the victory of truth is certain. You can see many examples in history on truth. And there is something mystical. What is that mystical thing? Guru Arjan Dev Ji was on the side of truth. That is right. But what happened? Guru Arjan Dev Ji was sacrificed. Jesus was on the side of truth, and Jesus was crucified. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was on the side of truth. He was sacrificed. Then how has truth won? Then how was truth won? I say that Arjun Dev Ji won. Sometimes victory does not happen while you are alive, but after death you win. Guru Arjun Dev Ji won, but after death. See, today millions of persons are hailing victory to Guru Arjun Dev Ji. Are they doing or not doing? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji won, but after death. Today millions are his followers. Jesus won, but after death. And he has millions of followers. Your victory is certain, but sometimes it may not happen that you may not win when alive, but after death. Your victory is definite. This is the law of victory, right? Let us move to the next article. The law number 11, the law of discovery, the law of exploration. What is the law of discovery? This is the law of God, the law of discovery. What is the law of discovery? Kabir Sahib says, Jin khoja tin paiyan. Everything is, there is everything in existence. But the law is that if you don't seek, you will not get it. We think that without seeking we should get it. This will not happen. Jin khoja tin paiyan. Those who seek, whatever the search may be, will get it. It may be searching within, or searching God, or searching soul, or scientific research. Only the one who searches will get. The others will not get. You will have to search. The guru, master, will have to be sought. Otherwise, the guru will not be found. If you think the guru will be found without seeking, then the guru will not be found. Leave other things. How the journey of your life began. You were hanging in the spirit world like Trishanku the king, running from here to there like a ghost. Now you thought that you too should be born, you too should get a body, you too should move on a new journey. So you will have to discover. God says, seek a womb of your liking. And God does not come and say, enter into this womb. You discover. So you sought the parents of your liking. This womb is right for me and it is of my standard and I can enter here. You sought it, or did you not seek? If you had discovered, you would have remained hanging on the tree in the spirit world. I agree with all the sutras of a Brahma Sutra. Look at your scriptures. Don't blindly believe, because in many scriptures are such descriptions as were not known to the people. The sage of Brahma Sutra says that the Brahma Sutra is the most authentic sutra, aphorism. It is the most authentic sutra, aphorism of Vedanta. In that sutra, aphorism, the sage says that the individual soul after death, when there is the desire to take birth after coming from Shivalok, adobe of Shiva, clings to some fruit or grain, and the soul will go to the house of the one who eats that thing. Now, there is no point in this matter. Now, the discovery has been done by the way of hypnosis, and it is described in many books, namely The Journey of Souls, The Destiny of Souls, The Life Between Lives. So, I translated Brahma Sutra and wrote after the translation that the Brahma Sutra by me is not a literal translation. It has been translated in accordance with science today, right? Definitely, when you discover, only then you would know the truth. The soul is, but you'll have to discover it. God is, therefore, Tulsidas says, Sakal padarat yehi jagmahi, karmahin nar pavat nahi. There is everything here. Karma has two meanings. One is destiny and the other is karma, doing. What karma is to be done will have to be discovered. If you discover, you will get it. The prosperity too is, the wealth too is, the position too is, the prestige too is, and the wisdom too is within, the enlightenment too is, the soul too is. There is everything. There is a lot within too, and there is a lot out there too. But you see, Gautam Buddha attained to Buddhahood. Why do not all attain enlightenment? Gautama Buddha left his family, left his kingdom, and he was seeking, traveling through many forests. After seeking for 6 years, he attained enlightenment. In this way, you too will attain something. उठ फरीदा उद्यम कर बैठी देवी कौन उद्यम ही प्रारब्ध है जो पंका विच पोण. Get up, venture, and what venture is to be done? If you will seek, you will find, not a little seeking. Where can you find pearl? Jin khoja tin paiya gehre pani pet. You have to come to the logical conclusion of it. You go to the seashore to find the pearls, and returning after a point, seeing the waves, penetrate into the deep water, take it to the logical conclusion. Edison discovered 300 things. His first discovery was of the bulb. So many times he tried to discover the bulb and he failed every time. But he did not accept defeat. And after so many failures, at last he discovered the bulb. Understand very well that everything is here in this world. If you don't want to find, it doesn't matter. But if you want to find something, you'll have to seek, whether it is God or soul or position or prestige. How many people have understood? Beautiful, very intelligent people. Now, the last article, which is very important for Tathata, suchness, is named as the law of bliss. The law of bliss. What is the law of bliss? पेड़ों को जड़ देकर बोला तुम खड़े यही सब पाओगे. The tree was given roots and was told that it would get everything being in one place. चिड़ियों को पंख देकर बोला. What was given to the bird? कुछ चाहो तो उड़ जाओगे. If you want something, you would fly. नर को बोला प्रज्ञा देकर. What was given to man? He was given the power of understanding and discretion. नर को बोला प्रज्ञा देकर कुछ चाहो तो लौटो भीतर. आनंदम शरणम गच्छामि भज ओशो शरणम गच्छामि. Darshanji has beautifully told what ultimately we have been discovering. What is our ultimate quest? The bliss. The bliss is within us. So, if the bliss is to be sought, where will you seek? Seek within you. The bliss is not out there. Till date, nobody has found bliss outside, nor will anybody find it there. Whenever the bliss is attained, where will we have to go? Why are you seeking something? To get bliss? Kuch chaho to loto bhitar. Go inside. There you will get the place. This is the law of bliss. As I told, the 12th law is the most important. So we come back to the basic question. What is Tathata? What is suchness? So remember one thing. You have understood the 12 articles, then you would reach the conclusion what is not to happen does not happen. What is to happen will happen. Nothing like that in your life has happened, nor will it ever happen. What is not to happen will not happen. Just as 5 minutes back, someone insulted you and you're getting mad. At once, realization comes what is not to happen does not happen. And this also occurred due to some law. You suffered loss in the business. A little wave came, and at once you said, what is not to happen does not happen. And this loss in business is also in accordance with the hukam, the ultimate law. Hence, what does Nanak Dev say? Hukami hukamu chalaye rahu, Nanak vigase beparvah. Nanak ji is not worried because what is not to happen will not to occur. Whatever comes before us, victory or the defeat, success or the failure, everything will come in accordance with what is going to happen. That would come in accordance with the hukam, the ultimate law. If everything is happening in accordance with the hukam, the ultimate law, then why are you raising questions over it? Whatever happened a moment back, disturbance happened, then apply the law immediately. Nothing happens that should not happen. Whatever has to happen, if it has happened, then it has happened as it should, and there is no problem to accept. So agree with the hukam, the ultimate law. Abide by this sutra aphorism and agree with the hukam, the ultimate law. To agree with the hukam, the ultimate law, and also knowing oneself as a blissful soul is tathata, suchness. If you are knowing blissful soul only, then tathata, suchness will not occur. If you have known yourself as blissful soul and also known the hukam, the ultimate law, then tathata, suchness will happen. Therefore, it is said, Hukam Rajai Chalana Nanak Likiya Naam. I have known that I am a soul, even then I agree with and follow the hukam, the ultimate law. Hence, the previous Guru Sahiban had known themselves as they followed the hukam. They did not have a problem, and later on problems occurred. Why? Because I am a blissful soul, but I do not obey the orders of the government. I do not obey the orders of the nation. Then there will be problems. Standing in favor of justice, Nanak Dev Ji went to Babar and asked Babar, what are you doing? You want power and kingdom? Fight with the king. Why are you causing harassment to the people? He was put in jail. At last, wisdom prevailed upon Babar, and Nanak Dev Ji was on the truth, and Babar had to beg pardon. So, without knowing blissful soul, that you are a blissful soul, without being rooted in your original nature, you cannot enter into tathata, suchness. Without agreeing with the hukam, the ultimate law too, you cannot enter into tathata, suchness. With the confluence of both tathata, suchness happens. What is the meaning of happening of tathata, suchness? Sakshi, witness. What does Sakshi mean? To accept the present is Sakshi. Whatever is and whatever is happening, this is Sakshi. You are in agreement, right? Soul is, God is, whatever is happening. Wind is blowing, clouds are thundering and falling as rain. Profit is happening, loss is happening, business is running. All this is total awareness. Whatever is and whatever is happening, if you're accepting both, you are in total awareness. Sakshi, witness, means accepting the present. Tathata, suchness, is a bigger thing. Okay, accepting the present. If it is hot, it is hot. If it is cold, it is cold. Both have to be accepted. This is Shakshi, witness. Why? Because it is in accordance with what is to happen. The things came before me according to the karmas done by me. I am responsible for whatever has happened so far. Whatever has happened rightly, and whatever is happening now is right. This incident that is occurring now is an acceptance of the present. If you worry what will happen or what will not happen during the incident that will occur tomorrow, then you're not in Tathata suchness. Acceptance of what is likely to happen tomorrow is good. Accept the future. Accept what has happened. And do not start doing 2 plus 2 as 4. What has happened is right. Why? Because that which doesn't happen does not happen. Whatever you did, you got the results of that. Whatever has happened is right. And whatever is happening now is also right. Accept the present and accept what is likely to happen tomorrow is also good. Accept the future, because if you don't, you're not in Tathata. Accept the future, that is good. Swikaram sharanam gacchami, bhaju Osho sharanam gacchami. Take refuge in acceptance and pray and take refuge in Osho. This is Tathata suchness, the acceptance of the past too. I'm giving you a criterion. Whatever happened in your past life, like you are born in a poor family, you had to struggle so much, this occurred because your karmas were like that. You did not give donation to anybody, you had to be born in a poor family. Remember, who is born in a poor family, whether it is a saint or anybody else? The one who does not donate is born in a poor family. Do you want or do not want wealth? If you want to be born next time in a prosperous family, then what will you have to do? Give donation, do charity. Then God will again send you in the same role. So whatever has happened and whatever is happening is okay. The suffering you're undergoing, if there is any, because you had done karmas, actions according to what is occurring in your life. So whatever untoward has happened or is happening, whatever pain, disease, suffering you have today is because of your karmas resulting in such suffering. You did not take care of your body. You did not do exercises, did not go for a walk, ate too many sweets. There is nothing to regret in that. It is in the accordance with the law of discovery. Discover now. If you want to be healthy, you'll have to search. If you do not want to go to allopathy, discover in homeopathy. If you do not want to use homeopathy, then search in Ayurveda, search in physiotherapy. Search somewhere, you will find health. This cannot happen that despite searching, you will not get health. If you follow these 12 articles, then certainly you will be healthy. See, I was looking at the legacy of Kabir Sahib. It is also called Vaishnav Sheel tradition. Kabir Sahib lived healthy for 120 years. Otherwise, there is no point in living like this. Ravidas Sahib, too, lived for 120 years. Kabir Sahib's guru, Ramanand, lived for 120 years. Swami Ramanand's guru, Radhavand, also lived for 125 years and left his legacy. Devaraha Baba lived for 156 years. What did they do? They did yoga to keep themselves healthy. Today also there is a yogi, Shivanandaji, who got Padma Shri at the age of 125 years. So if you do yoga, if you exercise, you'll be healthy. As you sow, so shall you reap. If you think you'll do nothing and you'll become Ramanand someday, then nothing is possible. In Ramanand's legacy, no saint died before 100 years because all of them used to do Kapalabhati. Devaraha Baba used to do Kapalabhati throughout the day. The purpose of saying this is what you faced in the past was because of what you did. Whatever you're facing today, you are the cause. Tomorrow, what you face, you will be the cause. If you know then nothing untoward happens, whatever is coming is accepted. I am bliss, and the waves outside are coming according to my karmas, action. Ashtavakra says, both sorrow and happiness come. That is in accordance with the articles and happens according to the karmic law. Apada sampada kale daiva deveti nishchay tripta swastendriyo nityam na vachanti na shochati. Good and bad times are due to previous actions which decide fate. One who knows it with definiteness becomes content and gains regular control on senses. He neither desires nor gets disappointed. Therefore, I am centered. I remain blissful. Neither do I mourn for the past, nor do I have any desiring for the future. Such a person is living in Tathata, suchness. Neither any mourning for the past, nor any desiring for the future. The person who is self-satiated, is grounded in self, is a blissful soul and does neither mourn for the past, nor does have any desire for the future, lives in the state named as Tathata, suchness. This has been a very beautiful journey of Tathata, suchness, Upanishad, and I too enjoyed the Tathata, suchness, Upanishad with you. Thank you.